In this video, I'm going to show you 3 powerful bodyweight bicep exercises that you can do right there at home using equipment and pieces of furniture that you will already have handy. Hey everybody, how you doing? So last week I got a question from somebody saying, I don't have poles or bars in the park, I don't have any equipment. Is there any way that I can still train my biceps effectively at home using just my body weight? Well, the good answer is yes, of course. And in this video, I'm going to show you not just 1, but 3 exercises to train your biceps effectively right there at home using just your body weight. For the first exercise, you can use a simple towel and do biceps or hammer curls. You can wrap the towel around anything. I'm just using the base of my table in the kitchen here. And then you simply use your body weight, and the more you lean into it, the harder it's going to be. The added benefit to using a towel is it also helps with your grip strength because you have to hang onto that towel. The second exercise is an isometric bicep curl, and basically you just find anywhere where you can push up against. Once again, I'm using this table in my kitchen to show you guys how just using this piece of equipment or this table, how you can do all these exercises, but you simply push up against it. Now, if you want to bring in a little bit of motion, you can just use your body up and down and work through that range of motion of doing a bicep curl, but you can simply just push up against it, hold it for 5 seconds, and then relax. This is a very effective exercise and great as a finisher exercise for any kind of bicep workout. Now the next exercise is what I call the inverted bicep curl, and once again you use your body weight, and once again I'm just using the table here to show you, and you can just go underneath any kind of thing that you can hold on to, like even a table, and you simply just move it down and move it back up. Make sure when you curl you try and bring that almost to your face, so you're doing like a high pulley type exercise but using your body weight and using a table. So there you go guys, no real equipment. Most of you should have a table, should have a towel, and you should be able to do these exercises without going to a park, without any other equipment. You can even create a little workout with this. And I will start with something like the hammer towel curl. I will do 3 sets to failure, then I would rest 2 or 3 minutes, then I'll move on to inverted bicep curls, and once again 3 sets to failure, and then I will finish off with 3 or 4 sets of isometric curls where you just hold it for 5 seconds. Okay, relax 2 seconds, hold it for 5 seconds again, and do sets of about 5 or 6 of those reps, and once again do 3 or 4 sets, and that will be a pretty damn effective workout at home for your guns. So guys, there you go. As always, if you like this video, click on the like button. If you have any questions, put them below and I'll answer them over the next couple of days. And as always, make sure you subscribe so you can continue getting workout videos like this on a weekly basis. Until next time guys, thank you very much for watching. Bye bye. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Peter Carval here from sixpackfactory.com, and today we're going to do exercise that's maybe geared a little bit more towards the ladies, and that's a sexy butt and thigh workout. I'm going to show you a few exercises really going to hit that specific areas, and it's going to tone it up sooner rather than later. Let's look at the exercises, and straight afterwards we'll look at the workout structure. There you go. What's great about these exercises is that they are designed to be really effective to help you reach the goal that we want to reach with this specific workout. Now the way you want to do these supersets is you want to do the first exercise for 30 seconds, move straight on to the second exercise for 30 seconds, then give yourself 30 seconds break,
and then do 3 or 4 more sets of that specific superset. Once you're done, give yourself a minute break and move on to the next superset. Everybody, how you all doing? Peter Carvel here from sixpackfactory.com, and today I'm going to show you one of the most powerful home chest workouts we've ever created here at Six Pack Factory. Now, the best part of this workout is that you will need no equipment. All of the things we're going to use, you probably have there at home already. Now, today it's very important to pay special attention on how to do each one of these exercises, and I'm going to go through each one of them so that you know exactly how to do them to get the best possible results. So as always, let's look at each exercise, and then I'm going to show you the workout structure straight afterwards so that you can build a big, powerful chest right there at home using no equipment. Now, before we get going with the first exercise, I just want to show you a simple technique on how you can make any of these exercises a lot harder. What you do is you simply grab yourself a backpack, grab yourself a couple of dumbbells, stick it into that, and then you basically just put your backpack on, and then you do the exercises with it straight on there. It doesn't get in the way, it's simple, it's straightforward, and makes the exercises a lot harder, which means you're going to get a lot better results. I'm going to do the first exercise with the backpack and the other two without, so you can see exactly how you can use this to get even better results. So let's get on with the first exercise. Okay, so the first exercise is a very straightforward incline push-up. And basically what you do is stick your feet onto somewhere. I'm just going to put it on my couch here. You can put it on a table or anything else, but that's when we're going to start using the technique that's going to make this exercise a lot harder. So let's get going so I can show you. What we are basically going to do is we're going to focus on the eccentric part of each one of these exercises. That means the lowering down or the extension of your muscle part. So if I was doing a dumbbell curl, then for example, this is concentric, you're contracting it, and then eccentric is when you let it down. So what I'm going to do is get my feet on here, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do each one of these exercises, but let's get going with the first one so you can see it. I've got my backpack on, makes it nice harder. I've got about, I think these are 7.5 kg, so an extra 15, 16 pounds. If it's still too easy for you, just continue to load more dumbbells in your backpack to make it a lot harder. That extra 15, 20 pounds can make it a lot harder. So simply get into your incline. It's going to focus on your full chest, but also your upper chest a little bit more. Okay, so what we're going to do then is you're going to go down 5 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you explode up. Bang! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bang! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bang, okay? And that makes it a lot harder. If you can normally do like 10, 15 push-ups like that, you're gonna struggle to do about 8 or 9, sometimes even a lot less. So do it that way, add the extra weight, and that's the first exercise and a good way to start because it focuses on the upper but also the full chest area. The second exercise is basically a dip, and here we need to focus on 2 things. We once again are going to focus on the eccentric part of the exercise, but you also need to make sure you lean as far forward as possible, and I'll show you in a second, so that we can hit the chest more than the triceps. If you go straight up, you're hitting the triceps a little bit more. Also, if you are using chairs like I have here, do it this way rather than hanging on these things. I know it might seem like, oh, this is nice and easy, let's do this, but it tips very easily and you will injure yourself. Also, if you have something like the ultimate body press or you have dipping bars at home, use them. I'm just showing you how to do it without any equipment for those people who don't have it. So I can show you can still get a powerful and effective workout even if you don't have any special home fitness equipment. Okay, so get this nice and close. And then basically, you're going to lean on this, and then the secret is to go forward as far as possible. So you don't want to be here, okay? If you do this, you're working your triceps mostly. If you go here, you start working your chest a bit more. Okay, so once again, we're going to go down 5 seconds and then explode up, down 5 seconds, explode up. So let me do just 2 or 3 reps so you can understand how it all works. Okay, forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, explode up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, explode up. Okay, nice and easy. As you can see, from when I get to the bottom, I'm moving my chest and my legs further and further back so that I can get a real nice, I'm almost here. Okay, so you're not here. You try and get as far forward as possible and then explode up. Once again, slowly down, explode up, very simple. It's gonna hit your chest like nothing else. Let's now move on to the third and final exercise. Okay, so the final exercise is sliding chest flies. And basically you just get some dishcloths and put your knees into something because it can sometimes hurt. And then you're gonna be here, start as close as you can, go onto your knees, and then make sure your chest is as far over your hands as possible. Think of this as a normal chest fly. So your hands wanna be almost in line with your nipples of your chest, okay? So lean over it, and then from here, we're gonna go, I've got my backpack on again, so make it nice and hard, and then from here, you go down, okay, 5 seconds, okay, and then push it back up, okay, 5 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and push it back up, okay? Nice and simple, straightforward. Make sure you keep control. Make sure this is not too slippery, otherwise you're just gonna slide out underneath you and injure your chest. I wanna show you another exercise just to make this one a bit harder. If you can, you basically just take it from here, okay, but then you do a normal push-up. Go into a push-up position, okay, and then from here, you take it out. But go out as far as you can, and then control it, drop to the floor, bring it back up, okay? Into your chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop to the floor, bring it back up. So there you go. 3 exercises, extremely powerful. Let's now see how you put that together to create a powerful home chest workout. So there you go. As you can see, 3 powerful exercises that can help you build a strong chest right there at home. But how exactly should you use these exercises to create a powerful home chest workout? Now, apart from the eccentric technique that we spoke about in each exercise, what I want you to do is 3 sets of each exercise to failure. So try and do as many as you can. If you can add some weight in the form of a backpack with some bricks in them or anything like that, great. The harder you can make it for yourself, the better. If you can bring it down to 8 to 12 reps over the 3 sets, that's perfect. Otherwise, just do 3 sets until failure. That will make sure you stimulate your muscles enough to help them grow right there at home. So there you go, guys. I know you're gonna enjoy this one, and this workout is super effective and one of the most powerful chest workouts we've ever uploaded. So as always, leave your comments below, click on the like button if you enjoyed this video, and feel free to share it with all your friends. Until next time, make sure you push hard, and thank you very much for watching this video. Bye-bye. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do the push-up properly, step by step,
once and for all, because 9 out of 10 people still don't know how to do this exercise and so don't get the results that they deserve. Hey everybody, how you doing? Peter Carvel here from sixpackfactory.com, and in this video I'm not going to talk about why the push-up is such a great exercise, but know that this is one of the best exercises you can do. And this is not an isolated chest exercise like so many people, mostly the people who actually train at gym, but then all of a sudden have home workout DVDs and home YouTube channels teaching you about home fitness and body weight when they actually have no idea, and they compare things like the bench press with a push-up. Know that the push-up, or any variation if the push-up has become too easy for you, is one of the best full body exercises that you can do and you should do every single week. And once you know how to do a proper push-up and you want to see how you stack up against the rest of the world and what your fitness level is, I've made available free of charge one of the fitness tests that my guys do at the 6-week six-pack challenge, and you can go and get that at 6weeksixpack.com/push-up test, and there's a table and you can see, depending on how many push-ups you can do in 1 minute, how you stack up against the rest of the world. And once you've watched this video and you've done that test, come and post your results below this video so that we can see how our fans stack up against the rest of the world. But now let's get going, let's get serious, and let's see how to do a push-up properly once and for all. Okay, so I'm going to take you through it top to bottom. We're going to start with the hands, the arms, see where your body needs to be, your head, your feet, everything that you need to know to do a push-up properly. It's going to get a bit technical, but I want to make sure that this time round you actually know what to do. I don't just want to tell you keep your back straight. I'm going to teach you the techniques and which muscles you need to contract to actually keep your back and your body straight. I really want to make sure that this is the last video on how to do a push-up properly you ever have to watch. So let's get going by looking at your hand position. Now, first of all, I don't have all my cameras here yet, so I can't give you all the different angles, but I'll move this one around and I'm going to explain this to you in detail so you know exactly what to do. So the first thing is, as far as the book, where your hands want to be is just wider than shoulder width and below the shoulder. But what does that actually mean? Well, if you get yourself in a push-up position, here's your shoulder, that is behind your shoulder, okay? So you do not want to be doing this unless you're doing something like a tiger push-up. Your hands want to be behind the line of your shoulder. So we're looking about here. And then if we look straight on, just wider than shoulder width, okay? Sure, you get exercises like the wide grip push-up and the closed grip push-up, but for the normal push-up, you just want to make it wider than shoulder width. So how do you actually determine this? Well, I found if you do this with your hands, okay, and you then bring your hands in and the inside of your thumb just touch the outside of your chest or your nipple, okay? So you do that and then you move it just wider than shoulder width, so about 2-3 inches. That gives you the perfect place for your hand positioning, and that's step number 1. The next thing is your arm positioning, your shoulder and your elbow. And focus on the techniques I'm going to teach you here, because this is going to make sure that your arms is in the right position. Now the first thing you want to do is your elbows should be at about 45-degree angle. So not like this, it's going to be around there, okay? Now the way you actually do this is you get into your position, okay, that we've just mentioned. Then get your hands nice and wide. I like to do this with my hands rather than doing this with a push-up. And then what you do is, as you put your hands down, you pretend you want to screw it around like that, okay? Turn it to the outside. That is going to bring your elbows into your body automatically. If that doesn't work enough, you can also pretend you're squeezing something between your armpits, okay? So turn your hands out and then between your armpits. The second thing you do is you squeeze your shoulder blades together, just slightly, not over exaggerating it. So just a slight shoulder blades, and then you also push your shoulders down towards your feet, okay? Because a lot of people actually do this when they do push-ups. They bring their shoulders up, okay? So once you get yourself in a position where you need to be, okay, turn your hands out. You can see how my elbows is coming in. Squeeze a piece of paper between my armpits, okay? Squeeze my shoulder blades together, and then you also push your shoulders back down. See how it all makes my elbows come in a little bit closer to my body, but not yet where it becomes a close grip push-up, okay? So you're here, turn your elbows, squeeze your shoulder blade, squeeze your armpits, and then push your shoulders down. There you are in the right position to get going, okay? That is step number 2. Next, we're gonna look at your body.
from your heel all the way to the top of your head, it must be one straight line. But how do you actually achieve that? What muscles do you have to contract to actually get your body straight? And this works the same whether you want to do a handstand or a push-up, okay? So basically what you do is pretty straightforward. First and foremost, you contract your quads, okay? If you contract your quads, you can see your legs will go straight. Second of all, you actually squeeze your butt, okay? So contract your quads, squeeze your butt, and then you actually work your core, okay? So you contract your core. Let me get myself in position so you can actually see how my body will lift if I contract all those muscles properly, okay? So you get in position, and then you go contract your quads, squeeze your butt, contract your core. See how I already lift off from the floor if my hands are in the right position before I've even done a push-up, okay? So contract your quads, squeeze your butt, contract your core, okay? And that will put you in a straight line, whether you want to be in a straight line or not. That will get you in that natural curve, top to bottom that you want to do. And then you just want to make sure your head, okay, isn't, a lot of people do this. Okay, the head is down there, okay? Your head is nice and straight with the rest of your body. And you can almost look up if you want to, but just keep it nice and straight. There you go, okay? Then one last final trick that I really enjoyed, I really like, is to actually squeeze your feet together. Obviously there's different variations of push-ups, but basically all you do is you push your feet into each other, okay? That just helps to also work the inside of your legs and also focuses your whole body to continue to be straight. So you basically just push this into each other before you even lift up, okay? There you go. That, guys, is all the different techniques that you can bring into play. And as you can see, you can do all of this before you even lift up for your first push-up. The final thing you then need to talk about is range of movement, okay? And people get obsessed here with locking my elbows or not locking your elbows. That doesn't actually matter as long as you have a full range of movement. So let's quickly look at that, okay? So you get yourself in position, contract everything that you need to contract, then you're here. Okay, so some people go, lock your elbows out. That's cool. You're not just gonna stand here, okay? So as long as you continue moving, everything is fine. So if you wanna go all the way top, lock it out, bring it back down, lock it out, bring it back down. That's fine as well. Don't worry about it. The main thing is, this is not a push-up, okay? And this is not a push-up, okay? So full range of movement is what we're looking for. So top to bottom, okay? You can touch your chest to the floor if you want. Some people say don't go that far down. It's not that much of a problem. As long as your hand position is in the right place, your body's in the right alignment, you'll be fine. When you start going wider with your arms, it puts a lot of strain on your shoulder joint, and you then want to be careful with that kind of movement. So let's quickly top to bottom go through it all again. I know there's a lot to focus on. The main things I will focus on is your hand positioning, your arm positioning, and keeping your body nice and straight by contracting your quads, your butt, and your core. But let's start at the bottom, work you all the way through up, do a few push-ups so you see exactly how it needs to look and how it works. So we're going to start with that, finding your hand position. Okay, put those like that and just try and find the outside, your nipple or your chest, and then just move it further outside. Remember, it's not in front, it's below, behind your shoulder, okay? So we do that, there we go, just wider than shoulder width. Then we spread those fingers, then we turn those hands out, bring those elbows or arms closer to the body, squeeze the armpits, okay? Squeeze your shoulder blades together and push your shoulders down, okay? Then put these legs against each other and squeeze them into each other. And then contract your quads, contract your butt, and contract your core. And then from here, nice full range of movement. And your head, nice and up. Okay? There you go. That's a push-up. Okay? One final thing, guys. If you're doing a push-up and that becomes too hard for you, you can't keep your body straight anymore, and you move to push-ups on your knees, your body continues to be straight. Let me explain to you, okay? So let's say you're going onto your knees now because it's just getting too hard, okay? You don't do this kind of thing, okay? That isn't a push-up, okay? That is like a bird dog in yoga or something like that, okay? Cool exercise, but that's what we're doing right now. So from your knees, you still contract your butt, you keep your core straight, and that whole movement stays the same, okay? There you go.
still a straight body from your knees to your top. Okay, so whichever one you do, those are the techniques on how to do it, and that's how you do a push-up properly. So there you go, guys. Now you know how to do a push-up properly once and for all. So now you can just focus on enjoying this exercise or any other variation, whether you're doing a Spider-Man push-up, a decline push-up, a band push-up, whichever one you're doing, you can now focus on getting the technique right and getting the benefits that you deserve from one of the best exercises out there today. Until next time, as always, if you have a comment or you have a question, post it below. If you like this video, like it, and please make sure you subscribe to the channel for continuous videos like this on a weekly basis. Until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye. In this video, I'm going to show you powerful practical tips on how to avoid the dreaded festive season weight gain so that you don't have to start 2016 with an extra 5 to 10 pounds to lose. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Peter Carvel here from sixpackfactory.com, and it's that time of the year again where we're gonna go out, we're gonna go to parties, we're gonna spend some time with our family, and I really love this time. But I wanna show you 5 practical and easy to implement tips that you can use to enjoy the festive season without adding all those extra pounds so that you don't have to start 2016 with a lot of extra weight to lose before you can really get rocking and rolling. Now, before we get going with these tips, I want to make sure you guys are aware of our Christmas giveaway. This year we're going all out because the previous 2 years I had to skip because I was traveling during this period. So on the 7th of December, we're going to start with our giveaway. You can go and sign up 100% free of charge at fitchristmas.com. And this is just my way to say thank you for an amazing year, because we've skipped my birthday a few weeks ago, we've skipped Thanksgiving, we've skipped Black Friday to make sure we can make this Christmas giveaway the best ever and set you up for 2016 so you have everything you need to rock and roll. So come and join me on the 7th of December at fitchristmas.com. We've got so many amazing things to give away this year. Actual physical DVDs like workout DVDs, healthy cooking DVDs. We've got coaching programs. It's gonna be insane, and we're gonna have a lot of fun up until around the 20th. And then we'll take a break until about after Christmas so we all can just enjoy Christmas, spend some time with our family, and then we will start our countdown again for the 1st so that we can make sure everybody out there is ready to rock and roll 2016. So let's get going with the very first tip. So the very first thing you should not stop doing is exercising. So many people during this festive season just sort of take a long extended 6-week break from their exercise and workout routine, and that's not necessary at all. So yes, here and there you can take a day off, but there's no need to stop exercising all the time. Most of the time, you're bored anyway, especially if you're taking holiday and you're taking a break. So continue with your exercising, and here's a little tip. If you're gonna eat a lot of calories on a specific day, go and hit the weight room really hard, okay? Because if you're then gonna go and eat a lot of calories, those calories can help you recover your muscle and rebuild your muscle a little bit. Or if you're eating a lot of sugary type things, those sort of sugars will just go back into restoring your muscle glycogen levels without adding too much fat. So that's a little tip. If you know you're gonna eat a lot, go and do a nice heavy weight training session. But apart from that, keep your normal workout routine. Don't stop. Yes, here and there you can take a day off, but overall, continue with the routine so you can make sure come January, you're not starting all over again. The second tip is not to go overboard on the alcohol and drinking too many calories. During this time, it's so easy. You've got punch, you've got spirits, you've got wine, you've got all these things, and you can very quickly add an extra 1,000 to 2,000 calories just in one day by drinking the wrong kinds of stuff and too much. Now listen guys, we're here to have a bit of fun and enjoy time with our family. Okay, so I'm not gonna tell you not to drink alcohol or not to drink things at all, but there's no need to go overboard. So enjoy yourself without overindulging, okay? For example, one shot of spirits has around 70 calories. One pint of beer, about 180 calories. And who just drink one pint or one shot, okay? Most of us will do a few of those. So if you know you're gonna do it, bring in some water in between so that you don't just drinking spirits, and then also make sure you don't overindulge in just normal drinks like sugary drinks like juices or punch or things like that.
that can also add a lot of calories very quickly. So enjoy yourself, but don't drink too many calories and don't go overboard under alcohol. And one little tip that's not too healthy, but at least it's not going to add a lot of calories, is obviously just to drink the diet version of whatever you're going to drink. Now, yes, it's not healthy. There's a lot of chemicals in these diet drinks, but it cuts at least out all those calories, especially for this period. So if you have to drink alcoholic drink, maybe drink a diet drink after that, or a glass of water, and then you can get back onto an alcoholic drink after that. Don't just down one shot after another, one glass of wine after another, one beer after another. So enjoy yourself without overindulging. The next tip is one that I have a major problem with, and I stick to very religiously throughout this period. And this is to make sure you don't stockpile a lot of sweets and a lot of foods too early. If you need to make a meal, or you know people are coming over, make sure you just go and buy that food a day or two before you need it, okay? If you are like me, especially a sweet tooth, don't have a lot of sweets or chocolates around. This happened to me last year. Let me show you a photo. This is on the first, this is on the second, okay? Someone gave me one of these little Christmas trees where you open up the chocolate stuff. They gave it to me on the first, the second, all those chocolates was open. And there's a lot of good messages on each one that you open up, but it defies the purpose of what that was supposed to be. But if I have things in the house, I'll just eat it. So with me, I make sure I just go and buy the things that the day before the evening I need to have to get it ready, whether it's a meal or dessert or whatever, but I don't have anything in the house for weeks in advance. Now, yes, this won't work for everybody. Sometimes you have to prepare things a week or two in advance, but if you don't need to, make sure you don't stockpile on a lot of sweets and a lot of foods before you need it, which is only going to be sitting in your house, tempting you to eat it and cheat. So make sure you only buy the stuff a day or two before you actually need it. The next tip is for parties. We are gonna go to parties. There's gonna be many of them. I already received an email yesterday from one of my fans who just finished the 6-week six-pack challenge. He's like, Peter, I'm in the best shape of my life, but now Christmas is coming and I've got 5 parties. I've got the office party, my mom's party, I've got my aunt's party, etc., etc. How am I gonna survive this? So what do you do to make sure you don't overindulge and don't go too crazy at parties? Because you're not going to avoid the parties, you have to go. This is what we do during this time of the year and this season. It's fun. We have to go and see our friends and families. Well, number one, don't arrive there starving, okay? Eat maybe a nice healthy meal before you go, or at least just have a few snacks before you go that you know is healthy. If you get there and you're starving and there's no healthy food, then you're gonna eat whatever you have to eat, and that can mean 10 mince pies instead of just having one, okay? So the point is, don't arrive there starved and really, really hungry. It's simple, just eat something before you go. I'm not gonna tell you to go there and eat nothing, because we go there to have fun. So I would normally eat a nice healthy meal just before I go, and then when I get there, I'll try all the things. I'll have a 1 mince pie, I'll have all of the other desserts, but just bites and things here. I won't have to eat it to actually fill me up. And that's the first and easiest effective tip. Now, if you couldn't do that and you arrive at a party and you are hungry, what should you do? Well, obviously, avoid all the simple carbs and the sugary type things, and rather focus on the high protein type things, because it will fill you up, you won't feel as hungry, and you won't add as many simple carbs and calories as you would with sweets, because you just stuff your face with those and they don't make you feel hungry. So just focus on the more high protein and maybe higher fat type foods that's around. As simple as that, guys. So don't arrive hungry, and when you do arrive there, focus on the things that sort of low calorie, high nutrient dense. So that can sometimes even be, if you go to a healthy party, just there's a lot of vegetables. Just fill up on vegetables rather than all the sugary carb type things, and then also the high protein stuff. And then the final tip, guys, don't let Christmas continue into New Year. On the 26th, take whatever food you have and go and give it to a shelter, or give it to people who might not have had food. You probably would have done it before Christmas as well, but if you have any extra food, go and give it away again. That's what we do. What we also do is, if people arrive on the 25th, everybody takes some food with them, so that I don't have a fridge full of desserts, full of sweets that I now either have to get rid of, throw away, or just eat, of course, over the next 5 or 6 days. So those are 2 simple tips. When you get to the 26th, go and give the food away that you don't need. And number 2, make sure all the people who come to your party take some stuff with them. Even if they don't want to, just tell them, please take some stuff with you. But you want to avoid dragging out the festive season, okay? On the 26th, you can already get back onto your exercise program and eating healthy. for 4 days, and then you can enjoy New Year again, and then on the 1st or the 2nd you can get back onto your healthy eating and exercise program again. Okay, so it doesn't have to drag out, and the 24th and the 25th becomes the 1st, and it's just one long festive season. Okay, you can enjoy yourself without stuffing yourself every single day. So there you go, guys, 5 powerful and simple to implement tips that will help you survive the festive season and avoid the dreaded weight gain, or at very least help you maintain your weight or not pick up too much. Don't forget, this is a time to have fun and enjoy the time with your family, but that doesn't mean you have to overindulge. So as always, guys, if you like this video, click on the like button. If you have any comments or any more tips, put them in the comments box below. And if you feel that any of your friends or family can take advantage of these tips or need them, share this video with them as well. And then finally, guys, don't forget the Fitness Christmas giveaway with me starting on the 7th. We've got so many amazing things to give away this year, and you can come and join me there on the 7th at fitchristmas.com. Until then, guys, I hope these tips help you, and I hope you have a great festive season. Until next time, bye-bye.
In this video, I'm going to show you a 15-second technique on fixing your posture once and for all so that you can start countering all those risk factors that's associated with bad posture and chronic sitting. Hey everybody, how you all doing? Peter Carvalho from sixpackfactory.com. Now in this video today, I'm going to show you a very simple technique that I learned over 15 years ago when I was studying sports therapy on how to start fixing your posture. You don't have to overthink this technique. It's simple. You can do it while you're sitting in the car. You can do it while you're at your desk, at the office. You can very much do this wherever you want to do it. I'm going to show you two techniques, one standing up and one sitting down. And then I'm also going to show you how to sit properly so that it becomes a nice, comfortable position where you are in a neutral position, your posture is perfect, and you can work for longer hours without creating a lot of pain and unhealthy habits in your body. Now, before we get going, I don't want to talk too much about the risk factors and the health implications of bad posture and chronic sitting, but make no mistake, bad posture and chronic sitting and our sedentary lifestyle is having a massive impact on our health. In fact, some experts believe it's getting to a point where it's such an epidemic, it's causing more problems than actually things like smoking. So it's very important to focus and getting your posture right because it's going to help increase your health and fight all those health risk factors that comes from bad posture. So even if you think this is boring, watch it. Try and implement this technique, try and fix your posture because this could possibly be the easiest things apart from sleeping more that you can do to improve your health drastically over a very short period of time. So stay focused. Try and implement this, no matter how boring it seems, it will benefit you in the long run. Let's start by looking at the standing variation, and then after that, I will show you the seated variation, which is the one I actually originally learned and which is one you can do pretty much anywhere. So let's start with the standing position and fixing your posture. Now guys, this is really simple. Don't overthink this. We're going to just stand knees slightly bent, and then I literally want you to get into that bad posture position. So just slouch into it. Okay, then from here, all you do is you imagine you have a hook at the top of your head, and that hook gets a rope around it, and you just pull it straight up in the air. Okay, so it's going to look something like this. Let's say you're in a slouch position, and then you just pull on that hook. Okay, and that's it. This will get you in a neutral position. It's as simple as that, guys. So bend your knee slightly. Get into a slouch position, and then from there, just pretend there's a hook on the top of your head, and it pulls you up, and that's your neutral, perfect posture position. Now, I don't want to overanalyze this, but I just want you to focus on a few things that actually needs to happen, or just pay attention that those things are happening because they will happen naturally. The first thing is your shoulders will actually go backwards like this. Your core will become nice and tight, and your pelvis will actually tilt a little bit backwards like this or downwards. Okay, bad posture is pelvis in like that, shoulders rounded and forward, core slouch, not strong at all. So now you need to do all those things opposite to get yourself in a nice natural position. Now doing that technique where you just simply pull at the top of your head will naturally get you in the perfect position. Okay, but let's just overemphasize it. So forward, shoulders forward, pelvis tilt underneath, core weak. Okay, then you have that position. Imagine you have the hook in the top, and it just pulls yourself forward straight up. Look what happens to my shoulders, my pelvis, and my core. I'm not intentionally doing this. Okay, this is just small movements that simply happens when you pull it forward. You'll also see my chin comes down. I'm not doing this kind of thing. Okay, and then all you do, guys, you keep it there for 15 seconds. So you get here, okay, slouch position, pull straight up, and then you keep it there for 15 seconds. Okay, after 15 seconds, you can relax, and you continue doing that for 3 minutes. It's as simple as that, guys. This is going to have a massive impact on your posture. Let's now look at how you're going to do it sitting down, and also what the perfect sitting position is, because the great thing is you can exercise this whole posture training whether you're sitting in a car, at the office, or anywhere else. You do not have to stand up, and in fact I learned this technique sitting down, not standing up. Let's now look at the sitting position and how to do it in that position, and then how to sit properly. Now, like I've said, I actually learned this technique sitting down, and that's actually how I still teach it today. The standing up version is just a variety of this technique that I'm going to show you here right now. So we're going to do the exact same thing. You get yourself in that slouching position, okay? This is normally just how you sit, so you just get you there, okay? And then you're going to do the exact same thing. You pretend there's a hook on the top of your head, and then there's a rope around it, and just pull it straight up. And this is what will happen, okay? So just sit nice and relaxed. I'm just on a little table here. You can use any chair. In fact, if your feet doesn't touch the floor, it's even better for you to train and teach yourself this technique. Sitting position, whilst we'll talk about it in a second, it's actually better to have your feet on the floor. So then you just sit in this position, and then there you go. Straight up, it's pulling straight up in the air, and then you keep it there for 15 seconds, and then you can slouch back down and go again. Okay? It's always great to come and slouch back down again, just to show yourself how bad that position really is. So once again, look what happens. Your shoulders goes back slightly, your chin comes nice and neutral, your core becomes nice and tight, and your pelvis is tilting slightly forward, because everything above your pelvis is sort of resting on your pelvis. That's why this is so bad, because there's lots of movement and forces back and forth from your pelvis. But when you sit up nice and straight, everything is straight onto your pelvis. So let's just do this again. Straight up in the air. There you go. Okay? And that's your neutral position. As simple as that, guys. It really isn't complicated. Don't overthink it. The great thing is you can do this in your car. You can do this at the office every hour or so, or whenever you slouch. Just, if you find yourself slouching, just go back to that movement. There you go. It's a very natural, very comfortable position once you get it nice and aligned. And you can just, from here, continue to work. So, what is the perfect sitting position? Well, it's this position here, and then your feet on the ground next to each other. Sure, there are many different variations, but all of these will put too much angle and too much strain on that neutral position. So your feet nicely on the ground, okay? And then it's this neutral position here. And you almost push into the floor with your feet. That gives you even more power. But once you learn how to do this, and once you become a little bit stronger and your posture becomes better, this will actually become a very natural, comfortable position that you can literally spend hours in working and doing your job. So it doesn't have to become something that eventually you'll have to force and focus on to do all the time. It will just become naturally, and it is a comfortable position. Okay? So there you go. And as you can see, guys, I'm not doing this. I'm not over-exaggerating anything, okay? This is a simple position where I just do that movement with the hook on the top of my head. It pulls you upwards, and everything will align perfectly to get yourself in a neutral position. And then from here, you can just go to work, feet next to each other, push into the ground, and that's the perfect position to sit and work as well. But the actual technique to fix your posture is getting yourself here, hook on the top of your head, pull yourself upwards, straight up, everything will come into alignment, okay? And then you hold it there for 15 seconds. And when you're done, you can go back to the slouching position and redo it. And you continue doing that for about 3 minutes. And then every hour or so, if you're at work or we're sitting in the car going to work, you can continue doing that technique. And eventually, that will just be the way that you sit. It will fix your posture, fix all the problems we spoke about in the beginning of this video. And guys, this will increase your health and counter so many health conditions and problems that comes from bad posture and bad sitting and our sedentary lifestyle. So take the 15 seconds every now and then, get yourself into a better posture and a better position, and I promise you, you will feel better within a few days. So there you go, guys. As you can see, very simple to implement. 15 seconds, do it for 3 minutes, on and off as you can throughout the day, and within a week you'll start feeling better. You will start getting to that neutral position, and that will become your normal position. You will start fixing your posture, and you will start countering all those negative risk factors that comes with bad posture. As always, guys, if you like this video, click on the like button. If you have a comment, ask it below, and if you know of anyone who has bad posture, send him this link and let's get people fixed. Show them how to have proper posture and start making them healthier. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.
Hey everybody, Peter Carvel here from sixpackfactory.com, and today we're going to do another one of those full body fat burning workouts. We're going to use a few exercises that's really going to hit your whole body, rev up your metabolic rate, and really burn calories in a very short time. Let's look at the exercises, and straight afterwards we'll look at a workout structure so you know exactly what to do. There you go. As you can see, a pretty advanced workout and advanced exercises, but that's what we want in this specific workout because we really want to take it a step up. Now, the way I would do these exercises is I would do each exercise for 20 seconds, rest for 10, do the same exercise for 20 seconds again, rest 10 seconds again, and then move on to the second exercise. Complete all the exercises, rest for a minute, and then complete the whole circuit 2 to 3 more times. Now remember, if you don't know how to use these exercises or this workout to create a complete program that will get you results, pop over to freesixpackworkouts.com and join the workout club, which is all free. And what I do there is I give you free workouts every day and every month that combines all the videos and the workouts on my website at sixpackfactory.com and also on our YouTube channel to create complete workout programs that will get you results. Until next time, goodbye.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Peter Carvel here from sixpackfactory.com, and welcome to the latest one exercise workout video. Now, as you know by now, these one exercise workout video is basically where I combine 2 or 3 exercises in one big flowing movement. Now, this latest one exercise workout is really focused on hammering your core and also increasing your upper body strength, especially your chest and your shoulders. So let's get going straight away. And for this exercise, you're going to need an exercise ball. And remember, after I show you the exercise, I'll quickly tell you how to actually use this exercise to get a great workout. So the first thing you're going to do is stabilize yourself on the exercise ball, and then we're going to start with the exercise ball pike push-up. Then you're going to go back onto the ball and you're going to get into a normal exercise ball push-up position. You're then going to hold that position and do a single leg tuck on each side. Then you're going to go down in the isometric hold halfway down. Then you're going to do another single leg tuck on each side, and then you're going to go all the way down and hold it at the bottom bottom, and you're going to do another single leg tuck on each side. Then you're going to bring it back up, and you're going to do another exercise ball pike push-up. And that's a complete exercise. Make sure you control this movement and you own it start to finish. Contract your core and keep great technique and posture throughout this exercise. So there you go. As you can see, it's a big dynamic exercise. We do a ball pike there, a lot of instability. We focus on those isometric holds for your chest, and then you're also doing an exercise ball pike push-up, which really hammers your shoulders. So a lot of strength and a lot of balance and a lot of core strengthening exercises here all combined into one. So how exactly do you use this to do a workout? You simply take the exercise and then either follow a routine where you do it for 20 seconds, rest for 10 seconds, and then continue for 15 to 20 minutes, or you can simply do as many as you can and then rest when you actually need rest. As with all these exercises, guys, each one of them will still have a specific goal. Like for example, this one was really about hammering your core and also developing some upper body strength. The previous one exercise workout, and I'll put a button here if you want to go and check that out, was all about upping your metabolism and burning as many calories as possible in a short period of time. And you can actually combine that one with this one if you want to do a bit of fat burning and a bit of strength training all into one. So you can basically do this one for 30 seconds, then the previous one for 30 seconds, rest 30 seconds, and do that for 20 minutes. And that will be a great workout. You'll burn a lot of calories, increase your core strength and your upper body strength, all in just doing 2 exercises. But if you just want to do this exercise, then you can simply do as many as you can in 15 to 20 minutes, and I can promise you it's going to help you increase your upper body strength and is going to increase your core strength like nothing else. So there you go, guys, a great little exercise. And as always, if you like this video, click on the like button, please subscribe, and then if you have any comments, put them in the comments box below and I will answer those over the next couple of days. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.